Buongiorno and welcome to another exciting edition of Meet Your Neighbor. My name is Ron Falconi. I live here in the city of Brunswick, Ohio, recently named as one of the top 10 towns in America for families. I live here with my family, my wife, my two kids, in the Fairway subdivision, and I had this idea where I'm going to invite some of my friends, neighbors, local people here in the community and introduce them to all of you. We have a very special guest today. She is a medical assistant with the Cleveland Clinic, and her name is Maja Stojkoski. Maja, welcome to the studio.
Oh, thank you for inviting. Very exciting to be here. I want to greet all the viewers and my family and friends.
How are you today?
Doing good.
Okay. I mentioned that you were at the Cleveland Clinic.
Yes, I am. I work at the Cleveland Clinic. I've been working there for 4 years, started with the Strongsville, and also I now work at the Brunswick Clinic.
Okay, so you work on the Brunswick one as well?
Yes.
Okay. How did you decide to enter the medical assistant profession?
Well, it's a very interesting story. My mom is a physical therapist, so she's been in the medical profession.
Okay.
And also my son, who has a congenital heart problem, had a surgery in the Cleveland Clinic 4 years ago, and just watching the nurses, the medical staff, everybody there was so great. I really wanted to help people, so that's how I decided to. Oh,
that's great. Maja, what kind of education or training did you have to undergo?
I entered the college, and it was a 12-month of training, full-time. I went nights from 5 to 11 at night every day for 12 months, and also 8 weeks of internship program.
Oh, okay. What school did you go to?
Bryan and Stratton.
Oh, okay. What are there different kinds of medical assistants, or is it pretty much the same kind of training?
Pretty much is the basic training, and then you kind of
branch out to
branch out to the where you're gonna get employed to.
Okay. What do you like most about your job?
Most that I like about my job are the people. My patients that I work with, they're really awesome, and I consider them as my family and friends too.
What's a typical day like for you? Say here at the Cleveland Clinic in Brunswick.
Typical day, I get to work. I get my coffee first, of course. I come early, and then we start at 8 with patients. So we have every 15 minutes patients. So I room the patients. I get their vitals and the history, why they're there, and for 8 hours, that's about it.
Maja, I know you are an American, but where are you originally from?
Originally, I come from a small country that's called Macedonia, and not this Macedonia, it's Macedonia, Europe.
Not Macedonia, Ohio.
No, everybody thinks it's Macedonia, Ohio, but no.
Okay.
It's ex-Yugoslavian Republic, and pretty much it's on borderline with Greece. Everybody, how they get a picture of that. So,
okay. When did you first come here?
It was in 2002.
Okay.
Yeah, we moved with my family.
Okay.
Here.
Okay. And you said your family. Are you married? Do you have any kids?
Yes, I'm married, happily married. This is my 15th year of marriage.
Oh, congratulations.
I have, thank you. I have 2 beautiful boys that keep us busy.
Okay.
Ivan, that's 13, and Alexander, he's 9.
Oh. And how long did you say you lived here?
I lived here for 6 years.
For 6 years.
Yeah.
Okay. And where do you live here in the area?
I live in Brunswick Hills.
In Brunswick Hills.
Yeah, I started with Brunswick, but then we bought a house, and I live now in Brunswick Hills. But yeah.
Okay.
We fell in love with Brunswick, so we decided to stay.
We all love Brunswick. Yeah. So, Maja, what are some of the things that you like to do for fun?
For fun, the most exciting thing that I enjoy is playing basketball with my older son.
Oh, okay.
And then we enjoy going to basketball games, sports events with the kids.
Are you a Cavs fan?
Oh, yeah, of course. And also read. I enjoy to read. Except watching basketball, I read. That's all.
Anything in particular that you like to read?
Actually, anything that I can get my hands on, pretty much. Yeah.
That's good. What are, I was wondering, as a medical assistant, what are the typical types of issues that you deal with on a daily basis?
Well, we don't usually deal with, since I'm in an ambulatory center, we don't deal with acute patients. We usually deal with, we see our patients for checkups or like simple medical issues.
Okay.
Yeah, and usually I work in pediatrics, so.
In pediatrics.
Yeah, so we pretty much see kids.
For every guest that I've invited on my show, I like to play a game of fill in the blank.
Okay.
Maja, when I was a child, I blank.
I wanted to be an ice skating star.
An ice skating star?
Yes.
Okay, what brought that about?
I don't know. I loved watching ice skating on TV, and my town didn't have an ice skating rink. The closest one was 3 hours away. I don't know how I was going to accomplish that, so probably that's why I chose the medical field.
The person I most admire is
my
blank.
Mom. My mom. I admire my mom for the strong person that she is. Through everything that we've been as a family, she was. My dad is, I love my dad too, he's a strong person, but my mom is just a pillar.
And where does your mom live?
She's in Macedonia.
She's still in Macedonia.
Yeah.
I was wondering, what town in Macedonia is she?
It's Ohrid. Yeah, it's one of the tourist places.
Oh,
and
okay.
Pretty much one of the oldest towns in Europe. Yeah.
Oh, okay. What are some tourist areas around there that
Ohrid and Struga, they're on a lake, and that's the oldest and biggest lake in Europe.
Oh.
Natural. Yeah.
Okay. When I retire, I blank.
When I retire, I plan probably to spend my time half and half in Macedonia, half here. And hopefully I'll be able to kind of give back to the community.
Sure.
Hopefully I'll be healthy enough to do that. By the time I retire, I don't want to think about it.
Maja, can you give any neighborly advice out there to people watching right now in Brunswick, Brunswick Hills, or people watching on the internet?
You know, I want to say to people, please, if you see somebody or something, or somebody that is in need, or something that bothers you and you think that you can help, if it doesn't, if it's not personal to you, still please don't look away. Try to stop and think and help as much as you can. And also for the Brunswick citizens and Brunswick Hills citizens, please slow down on the side streets when you drive, because we have kids playing outside.
Sure. No, I agree with you. That's excellent advice to give.
Thank you.
Maja Stojkoski, medical assistant with the Cleveland Clinic.
Yes.
Here in Strongsville and in Brunswick. Thank you for coming down to the studio today.
Thank you for inviting me.
Okay. My name is Ron Falconi. I am the host of Meet Your Neighbor. Just wanted to thank Maja for coming down to the studios today and talking about the medical assistant profession and also about herself. Once again, my name is Ron Falconi. I am signing off. Arrivederci.